But yes, it is time for Zig and Bug. I am hunting for a moose and squirrel. No, I'm hunting for Zigzagoon and Blip Bug at the same time. I thought I'd had enough of this route when I, unfortunately, spent way too long here, almost a month here, hunting for the Barraskewda, but, now I'm back. AJ, been playing Crystal, forgot how to open and not hand-holding the other older Pokemon games are, it's true. I was playing Emerald, and there's part of a game where I had to go find the Team Magma lair or something like that. They just didn't tell you that you had to go do it. And if you talk to some Team Aqua guys, they're like, oh, I hear Team Magma's got something cool going on. Literally, that's the only clue you got. And you have to talk to, this one Team Aqua guy to figure it out. And then it doesn't tell you where to go. Turns out I found it on accident. It was, up in Mount Chimney, right? Because I had forgotten that's where it was. And I just randomly walked across it. I was walking across the entire region trying to figure out where the hell Team Magma was, and decided I was going to check the part of, the actual volcano. And it turns out it wasn't at the top of the volcano like I thought. It was, up at the base of the volcano. So that was new to me. Anyway, I really liked it is what I'm trying to say. Finley, no. Dracloak is on hold at the moment. What happened there? Oh, yeah, Zigzagoon's part normal type. Big frickin' oof. I might have to grab another team here in just a sec. Okay, Regis, who cares if Excadrill is banned on Smogon? Smogon ain't your dad. Smogon doesn't make the rules. Alright? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Use Excadrill if you want. All those uppity people over on Smogon can kiss my ass, in my opinion. I'm very much looking forward to what the next games have in store. It's always that kind of thing with Pokemon, right? It's always like, okay, well, they're good games. There's some problems. Overall, a step forward for the series. The next game will be better, and the next game's gonna fix all these problems. But what happens is the next game does fix those problems, and then introduces a whole new set of problems. So look what's happening. I'm going over 2K on lots and lots of hunts. It seems like ever since the Isle of Armor came out that I've just been doing awful somehow. I think everybody's shiny charm may have been turned off. I think it could be an error in the coding for the Isle of Armor. I have a conspiracy theory that playing Pokemon Go in right around San Francisco and on the West Coast in general, well, specifically California, because that's where Niantic's headquarters are, is way better than playing the game in any other place in the world. I think that California gets preferential treatment when it comes to Pokemon Go on account of, because I noticed this, is that if a Pokemon was very common in my area, and then Niantic released the shiny for it, all of a sudden, that Pokemon would cycle out of spawns and it would become very rare in my area. But I bet you if I was in California, it would be much more common. So when I was in San Diego last, I played a little bit of Pokemon Go, and I was noticing that pretty much every spawn I saw was a shiny-capable Pokemon, right? A Pokemon whose shiny had been released in Pokemon Go. Whereas, playing here in North Carolina, I would guess that maybe half of the spawns are shiny capable. Modest Fur, you're looking forward to the Isle of Tundra. No, the Crown Tundra. And I really hope the legendaries are not shiny locked as well, because that would really suck. So probably Game Freak will do it. Because it's literally, what's the worst decision Game Freak can make? It's like Murphy's Law, right? It's whatever is the worst possible decision to make, Game Freak will somehow always make that decision. Kyle, yeah, this is why I want another update trailer from Game Freak, is because I need to know more about these raid dens, man, because literally, how do the raid dens work? Are the legendaries in the raid dens gonna be, are they gonna be shiny locked or not? And am I gonna be able to reset right in front of the legendary? because the ability of legendaries to be huntable or not huntable in the Crown Tundra is going to make or break this DLC for me. What are disco fries? Disco fries are fries with cheese sauce and gravy. So like poutine, but with cheese. Oh my god. Shit. I could not boost fast enough. That is more Gyarados than I've ever seen at one time. Sorry. Alinda, you really like the Shiny Zigzagoon, huh? It's a good one. And again, I will reiterate, I pretty much nailed the shiny during my shiny speculation. All I did was I just took the Zigzagoon and I kind of moved the color over on the hue saturation thing until it looked really nice. And I bet you that's what Game Freak did it well. As well, I should say. But I got really close on like the color of the tongue. I nailed the eye color, but I did not really realize that the eye and the tongue were going to turn the same color. But I nailed the eye color though. Or maybe I nailed the tongue color and I got the eye color wrong. I got one of them right and the other one wrong. It was the tongue color I got wrong. Because I was so surprised because I thought that Game Freak, after generations and generations of not changing a Pokemon's tongue color, I didn't think they were going to change this Pokemon's tongue color. Turns out they finally got over themselves. But damn, I would have changed it, except I was like, yeah, this is so not something Game Freak will do. Super Blade, that's weird. Have I ever had a near-death experience? There was one time I thought I could die. I wouldn't really call it a near-death experience. There was one time where I said, well, shit, I guess this is how I die. Ain't that a bitch? It was a weird feeling. I ended up making it out A-okay. Alright, so here's my near-death experience. So I was coming down on top of one of the taller mountains in North Carolina, which is Grandfather Mountain. Actually, one of the most famous parts of Grandfather Mountain is that they filmed a portion of Forrest Gump there as he's kind of running around. There's this little like hairpin turn that he runs along, and that's part of Grandfather Mountain. And Grandfather Mountain also overlooks Lake Lure, which is where they filmed the movie Dirty Dancing. So that's all you need to know about Grandfather Mountain. We wanted to hike all the way to the top because I was on a bird watching trip with my brother and my buddy, and we're trying to find birds because there's some cool birds you can find up there. You know, the mountains of North Carolina are very unique in that a lot of species that you would normally find in boreal forests, like up in Canada and things like that, actually live down here in North Carolina just at the very tippy top of mountain peaks, because it's actually the same habitat once you get high enough in elevation. So we're up there, and all of a sudden I start to notice that there's some clouds moving in. And these clouds they're a little ominous. And I say, hey guys, maybe we should turn back. And they're like, nah, it's gonna be fine, it'll pass. And then the water droplets started, and I said, okay, we need to head back. And my brother's like, yeah, alright, yeah, I think we do. So we start heading back. And we're almost back to the visitor center when all of a sudden it begins to deluge on us. And my brother, he is a very, very spry individual. So this dude starts running down the mountain trail, leaving me, being not a spry individual, behind. And so as I get closer and closer, I can finally, almost see the visitor center. I just have to get down this one like set of kind of stone. They like carve these stone steps into the side of the mountain. And all I've got to do is get down these steps. But they're not exactly the most even things in the world. And the rain starts like coming down harder. And there's the wind whips up. And all of a sudden there's a gale with hurricane force winds. Sustained winds of over 80 miles an hour, I think we figured out. And the gusts were up to 120 miles an hour. And here I am stuck on the side of a mountain during all this. And so I decide that the best way to keep safe is to lay low, right? And I decide that for the rest of the way down the mountain, I am just going to scoot on my butt all the way down so I don't get like blown over or anything, because the wind's coming so hard that the rain feels like little BB pellets like hitting you in the face. So I start scooting on my ass all the way down the mountain. And then I just misjudged the distance between two of the steps. And I put all my weight on my arms. And it was too far and I couldn't handle it. And right there, boom, I threw my back out on the side of a mountain in the middle of a hurricane. And I said, welp, I guess this is how I die. And the storm is raging around me. I don't know if it was adrenaline or what, but I just decided to get up, and I basically Frankenstein walked all the way to the visitor's center in just intense pain, and again the raindrops hitting you like BBs. It was kind of crazy, man. Anyway, point is, I made it. The rain ended up stopping, but the wind actually stuck around for a little while. As we were heading to the car, the wind was still so high that somebody had tried to open their car door, and their car door got blown clean off. And then my glasses got whipped off my face. The wind just blew the glasses right off my face. My glasses started skidding across the parking lot, and my brother had to go pick them up. We ended up getting in the car and making it down the mountain. Wet, cold, and myself in extreme pain. I know, that was a long story, but, it was the time I got stuck on the side of a mountain. And the real bitch of the whole thing is I didn't even get to see the bird that I came for. That was the real gravy on the cake. I think you have icing on the cake if it's a good thing. It's gravy on the cake if it ends up it was a shitty situation. Doomsol, what event happened in 1066? Well, as we all know, that is the great toilet incident of London, where George the Elder accidentally tripped and fell all the way down into a toilet and drowned, and then his son, George the Younger, became king of England. I'm kidding, it's the Battle of Hastings, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, man. I'm just happy. There's a lot of people out here, man. You guys rock. I can't tell you how it's really been getting me through this pandemic. This is some days is the only bright spot of my day. So I really appreciate you guys. I just kind of threw myself whole hog into the Shiny Dex. After the pandemic thing, I'm like, screw it. I've been streaming every day pretty much since frickin' March. That's so crazy, dude. You know, if I had any kind of decent luck, I would be like most of the way done with the Shiny Dex by now. But no, my luck is shit. Reactive Raichu, can I sing Oh Canada? I know the first line of Oh Canada. Oh Canada, my home and native land. And then I don't know anything past that. That's it. Let's see. Oh, okay. I can do the U.S. national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars in the perilous fight. Wait, shit. So proudly we hailed. No, I already said that one. Shit. I forgot what the lyrics are. I'm a bad American. Through the perilous fight. O'er ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. O'er ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the early glare, the moon bursting through air gave proof to the light that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. There it is, it's done. I finished. The England national anthem. Oh, God save the Queen. She's really, really great. We like the Queen. And I hope she lives a long time. Jolly good. I'm pretty sure it's the English national anthem. Doomsol, do I want to know something mind-blowing that the Americans were originally British? Do you want to know something even more mind-blowing? Is that originally the American accent and the British accent were the same accent. And they have since diverged into two different accents, but the original British accent was a lot closer to an American accent is now than it is to the current British accent. And there are parts of Virginia called the Tidewater, where they've kind of lived in isolation for a very long time, and it's thought that it has the most authentic, original accent that is like the two of them combined. In the last week, they have shut down just about all the universities around here. They said, oh, well, we're going to bring students in, we're going to have them socially distance, you know, it's going to be okay. Cut to approximately 200 cases of COVID within a week, and I would like to present the North Carolina University School System with the No Duh Award for excellence in what the f did you think was gonna happen? What am I gonna do? We're in the middle of a pandemic, and there's too many frickin' idiots out there. For the first time in a while, I actually went downtown at night yesterday. Not by anything that was my own fault, okay? Because I don't like to be around people. Again, I cite pandemic. I decided that I was gonna get some takeout food. Not takeout, some delivery. I was gonna get some food delivered to me. Because, again, pandemic, want as little human contact as possible. Cue to me realizing about 15 minutes after I ordered it that I'd accidentally clicked the little button that said pick up or carry out instead of delivery. So that was great. So I ended up having to walk down to the spot. But it's like a 15-minute walk, which isn't bad, but is like farther than I want to walk downtown again during a pandemic. And only to find out that no shit we have a pandemic going on, because there are so many people out on a Saturday night downtown. Swear to God, cars all over the place, music thumping, people quote-unquote socially distanced in clubs. Jesus Christ. No wonder there's a frickin' pandemic going on, because people cannot keep themselves away from each other just for like freaking 1 year. Just forget about this year. Just stay at home this year, okay? If you gotta go to work, go to work. But don't be going out to the club. Like, Jesus Christ. It's probably happened already, but at the end of 2020, somebody has got to make a version of REM's The End of the World as You Know It, as we know it, but with only events that happened in 2020, right? It's like, I have the Hurricane Murder Hornet Corona. Something, something, something. It's the end of the world as we know it. It is not fully formed in my head yet. It's still there. If I had written it down, I think it would have been better. Leviathan, what am I hoping more for? Definitely Blipbug, ironically. A lot of people have messaged me saying, oh my god, Zigzagoon is the best shiny ever. Oh my god. And I say, I kind of like Blipbug, man. I want Blipbug. Oh yeah, Dr. Sideburns, it's happening this election too. That is for sure. Don't think that it's not. Holy shit. Modest Furret, no, I do not collect Pokemon cards. Not anymore. I used to. And ironically, the Pokemon cards look really, really cool now. But it's such a crapshoot. Did I really miss 3 play roughs in a row? What the f***, Boltund? 95% accuracy, my ass. And Purple Scorpion, where do I get the gifts? Oh, gifts of the Pokemon. I thought you said gifts, like birthday gift. So I get them from this website called PK Parizo. And, but then I edit them in Photoshop to make them look a little better. Because the ones that are from the website, they look a little janky. And they've got rough edges. So I put smooth edges on them in Photoshop. Because I'm a Photoshop genius. And I know how to do that. No, I'm not a Photoshop genius. I just figured out how to do it. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but I learned eventually. There's a lot of, again, is more continuing education is, for me, is how to use Photoshop. Wisely, I should look on YouTube more. A lot of the YouTube tutorials, I mean, they're good, but like, holy shit, I have to sit through so much crap to actually get to the part where they start teaching. It's all so if you like this video, like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon if you want to get notified of these videos. And don't forget to like, subscribe, smash that like button. Hit the bell icon. God, f*** Monopoly. I hate Monopoly more than any other game in the entire world. So many games played. So many long games played. Only to end up in pain and heartbreak. I cannot play Monopoly. I hate it with the passion. I actually hate most board games with a passion. When I was a kid, there wasn't much else to do but play board games with my siblings. And I've been all board gamed out for my entire life. Now, the only board game I actually like to play is because I find it to be skill-based. Okay. Is Trivial Pursuit. It's literally the only one. Bride Kitty, your family is Trivial Pursuit, except it's like 40 years old. There is a skill to that 40-year-old Trivial Pursuit game, because I had the same one. And it's trying to answer the question as if you lived in the 1980s. And I kind of like it. And so, I mean, house rules, man. That's not even a house rule. I mean, card says Moops is the rule. If the answer is West Germany, baby, you gotta say West Germany. You gotta say the Soviet Union. That's the rules, man. I mean, the only way I make friends is by playing trivia. I can sit at a bar and see another person at a bar and say, hey man, you got a trivia team? Let's play trivia together. Boom. Friends. Right there. You're killing it, man. That's the only social skill that I have. Kyle, I never saw the Orville. You know, I find Seth MacFarlane's humor to be... fine, I guess. It's not really my style, though. And Wesley, you'd think he's better in cartoon form, really. I actually only like him in one thing. I like Seth MacFarlane in one thing only. He's got a role in the movie Hellboy 2, where he plays a German scientist, and who also happens to be a ghost. It's not important. Point is, he's actually pretty good in it. And Family Guy, it's like he's okay. The Orville, I haven't seen it. I don't know. Maybe I have to check it out. I've heard people like it or whatever, but... oh, hey, it's a Shiny Zigzagoon. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess that is a pretty quick hunt now, isn't it? Well, I have been, I guess, itching for a pretty quick hunt ever since Dracloak just went 3 times over odds. And, man, that is very nice to see on the screen. Oh, shit. 554 encounters here, which is a combination of both my Blipbug and Zigzagoon encounters. So very happy to have this thing, I think. I gotta catch it. I don't know, this is the first member of the Zigzagoon line that I've hunted. Yeah, I guess I'll have to hunt the other one soon. We'll see if I can catch this thing real quick. We got 1 shake, 2 shakes, 3 shakes, and caught. Not like I didn't think it was gonna happen, but you know, you never know, right? Anyway, let's throw this thing up on the big screen real quick. Oh Lord, really happy to get a shiny. It's been a hell of a drought, people. Weeks even. Probably about for a Sword and Shield shiny, for a Target shiny, it's been about 4 weeks. So happy to have this one anyway. Good addition to the Living Shiny Dex. But in any case, guys, if y'all are watching this on the YouTube, this is the end of the video. Thank y'all for watching today. If you like this video, want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, guys, we are going to see you on the next Shiny.